Okay, yeah, so the beta ends in like 7 hours or something. Hello, friends and gamers. We're actually playing more of Duet Night Abyss. Literally, like I said, I think it ends in like 7 hours. I wanted to get to this so much earlier, but over the weekend I was just like dead, and then I lost my voice in a weird way. It was weird. I'm still not like fully back, so we might only get like one video because my back of my throat is still like killing me. But I was like, I feel like I could record one video at least. So I'm gonna like try my best, and with Duet Night Abyss, we're gonna be doing story. So I feel like it evens out. I feel like we'll be okay. I feel like we'll be okay. We will. So
Exactly did you mean by haunted house?
Weirdly enough, it's replaying the dialogue about Hypnos.
Like, even though it's such a big inn,
Interestingly enough,
tight every day.
that's where we came from. So we have to go this way. Yes. Okay, so I think it's just Snow's just gonna keep talking. But we did hear this dialogue before. That's not a sprint. That is not a sprint. We have heard this dialogue from Snow before, but it's replaying it, I guess, because I just came back after a minute.
It's as if he's not running an inn.
Ooh, collect? What am I collecting?
Coffin shop.
The Invincible something. It's a readable. Okay.
I thought it was crammed with Vroids and
Guys, this is actually...
If they don't work.
The rubbish bin can actually be interacted with. Oh my god. An old copy of the Ice Lake Daily discarded in a rubbish bin catches your eye. Upon closer inspection, you spot a few typos. It's clearly a knockoff. As you leaf through it, you come across some sensational stories. Morris Glenville's hidden past. Every citizen of Ice Lake is familiar with the meteoric rise and sudden downfall of the Glenville family. Okay, you know, I shouldn't be reading. Morris Glenville, once a man of humble origins, became a steel magnate, only for his family to be plagued by madness, mysterious deaths, and disappearances. It sounds like greed got the better of them or something. There's something going on here. Today we ask a different question. Why did Mr. Glenville choose to preserve his modest past? Few know that in his youth, Morris Glenville earned his seed money working under a high-ranking officer at the Aleopile Academy? Okay. Who was, in fact, a laureled Charon? Because Charons are the magic... Anyways, given Glenville's later vehement anti-Charon stance, one might wonder what hidden history lies between him and his former Charon boss. Interesting. The true identity of Emperor Julius revealed with 3 exclamation points. Historical records and accounts from those who served at the royal palace consistently portrayed Prince Julius, before his ascension to the throne, as a humble, graceful, and cautious gentleman. So what caused his drastic change in demeanor upon taking the throne? There's only one plausible explanation. The real Julius was assassinated, and the man now ruling is an imposter. What are we going on about, actually? Realizing you may have stumbled onto something you shouldn't, you quickly toss the knockoff newspaper into the bin. It was there for a reason. The trash cans always are so strange.
Camilla Scarlet holds some sway here.
Yes. So it does seem like...
Leverage her influence.
Ooh, chest.
Hey, nah.
I was gonna say it does seem like...
From now on, you're under my wing, my little minion.
Thank you.
I don't even know. I can't think straight.
What's a minion?
Search.
It's what they call someone in
Hostless
the
metal?
the
Okay.
favorite lackey of the awesome demon.
I can't think straight when Snow is talking on the side of the screen.
Snow have these nifty horns, if not to be a demon king one day.
I think this is Hypnos' house.
Totally my
Doorframe
destiny.
resembling a face. This doesn't look like a face.
It was
Oh wait, it
those
kind of
mysterious
does.
voices that
I'm just
brought
gonna-
you to you. So you must be the minion.
I'm just gonna
sent
let
by
her finish.
destiny.
Because I can't think straight.
Oh, I've made up my mind.
I'm overstimulated,
With all
Snow.
my wisdom,
I liked you in the last video, but I'm starting to think I don't. We're having a Paimon moment. Because
Lunarians are
I think it's also very, because I said in the last first video we did
flying.
that
just up north. Come on.
it definitely has a Warframe vibe in terms of story, where it's like I have no idea what's going on because they're just yapping while I'm trying to actually play the game and my brain is overstimulated. And I feel the same here. I do feel the same here because there's a lot of dialogue that's happening on the side of the screen, and it's like I'm actually trying to play the game and explore and sometimes even do combat, and it's like, can we not do this? And I already heard that dialogue as well. So guys. Anyways, we have the door frame resembling a face. At first glance, it seems just like an ordinary door frame, the kind you'd see anywhere in the Empire. Is this not the right door? Yet those 2 square panels strangely resemble a face. Do they? Because this doesn't look like a face. Almost if it's snarling, what are you looking at? I don't think this is the right door. Where is the right door then? There's another chest. If I can't find it, we'll be done. I got a award or something. Like, can I go in here? Collect? No. It's a treasure map. Because see, now I'm getting farther away from where I need to be. Because I'm like tracking on it. But where is it? This is it. So what did I do wrong? Do I need to go over around this way? Did I just go with the wrong entrance? Maybe? Okay, I think I did the wrong entrance. All right, I tried to get in through the back.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here.
Again, the right door this time. That's not the first time that's happened, and it won't be the last. Oh,
Who is it?
is this Hypnos? Funnily enough, I'm supposed to be playing,
Redeemer.
I'm supposed to be playing the PGR patch right now with the new Wansha frame, which is funny because Wansha's, what his first frame, I think, was Hypnos. 2 Hypnoses! Oh god, you're pretty. Oh dear.
Hold on, please.
Is that him? Because that's not what I was expecting.
Miss Scarlet told me to come to this place.
That's not what I was expecting for our, like, Hypnos XP. I don't know what else to call it. Because Hypnos is an actual Greek god. Like, let me make this clear. If you've played Hades, you've seen Hypnos in that game. There's Wansha Hypnos in being one of the frames for Wansha and PGR, because he's our sleepy boy and we love him. But, like, Hypnos is an actual Greek god. So I was expecting something like soft, because, like, sleepy Hypnos, you know? Not an angry man, but he's also kind of pretty, so I guess it works. I'll let it pass. Anyways, Otto. Sullen man. He looks like an NPC, though. I guess maybe he is.
Travel permit?
No, we just got here. It got eaten by trashoids?
Woman's
Filthoids.
misplaced compassion knows no bounds.
Oh.
Alright then, let's see it.
See what? I don't have a permit. We went over this.
The price you're willing to pay.
Do I have to get a job? We live in a society. I am a lone child.
Any money?
And you're just one night.
Find a way to...
I am like,
Get lost.
I'm like less than 5 feet
So
tall.
rude. A real disgrace to Ice Lake.
You tell him, Snow. There'll be other ways. Aren't you afraid to go out of business? On behalf of the security bureau. We can be a Karen. You know what? There'll be other ways. I got morality. Interesting.
Let's leave, Snow.
If we make him feel bad, he might let us in.
Mr. Henrik, I'm back.
Is that?
I just tidied up the house again.
Is that Psyche?
And it's all set.
Oh.
Be careful.
Is he just overworking everyone? What is this intro?
I got
Is that
it.
Psyche? I think it is.
Didn't see the step. Thank you.
Because that's the only pullable character we have right now. And we'll have for the entire beta, because it's ending in a couple hours, but...
Just a penniless outsider looking for a place to stay. I was about to kick her out.
But Hypnos also has the green that she's wearing. So I'm assuming that's Hypnos.
If
The
you
sullen
kick her
man.
out, won't she be homeless?
See? Not Psyche gets it.
That's none of your concern.
Henrik. Okay, so this isn't Hypnos. But it could be. Maybe he just goes by a different name, because H.
Still unsold, anyway. Giving it to her for one night wouldn't hurt, right?
We get the whole house? I thought it was like a
She can pay
hotel.
back when she
Or like a
can.
boarding house or something.
That way
We get
we
one
a
room.
little extra cash for basically nothing. If you keep being so cold to everyone, you'll never find a buyer for that place.
I thought it was like a little, like, oh, we get one room.
Fine. Have it your way then.
I do think Henrik could be Hypnos, though.
But just for one night.
It was Hypnos' house.
Come morning, you must go wherever you're supposed to.
Well, I hope we do that, too.
Understood.
It's so strange. Like, it's just the one house. This is a big house.
The house is to the south. Follow me.
Oh, we're talking about like so this must be like the actual lodging place, like Hypnos house, but they have a little like vacation home or something that they're trying to like get rid of too. And so that's where we're staying, I guess. I am horrible at navigating. I think in part it's the sprint. I do think it is the sprint. I'm still not a huge fan of the sprint. If I was gonna say, is this the door? Is this the door with the face? Because I swear to God, no, this is the right one. Enter Sanctuary? Okay. Why is it called a Sanctuary? I don't know. I think we're only going to get one more video out of this game. I would have loved to get more, but like I could already feel my throat going again, but I tried. I did try.
You can stay here tonight.
It's just been cleaned up. What is this?
Cool.
That looks like the thing from the pull screen.
Don't be upset.
They're like hourglass?
Mr. Henrik isn't really that greedy. It's just we've
But
been
if this
quite
is Psyche, that would make sense that she's the first
Otherwise,
pullable
he
character,
wouldn't
because she's like the
consider
first like
selling his old house to
pullable
make
playable
ends
character that we
meet.
meet.
It's
You
been
know?
neglected for years.
That's
But after a
pretty.
good clean, it's not half bad, right?
What's the sword in the back? What is
At
that?
least it keeps out the chill. Oh,
Do I want to know what that is?
I haven't
This is Psyche.
introduced myself. I'm Psyche. I lodge
Okay.
at the Hypnos house. And sometimes I help Mr. Henrik out.
All right. Well, we can introduce
That's
ourselves.
quite an uncommon name in this city.
Yeah, I just got here.
Mr. Henrik mentioned you're not a local. Where are you from?
Do we even know where we're from? We know we're from the Purgatorio Island, but that's about it, probably.
A small island.
We talk.
Far, far to the south. The south. I know it.
Oh,
It's a place with 4 seasons.
that's
including
cute that she has this
spring.
very like spring like look, and she wants to know what spring is.
You must have seen the ocean.
We did actually, or some body of water.
Even bigger than 100 lamenting lakes put together.
Oh, why are we looking at Snow if my stomach is the one growling? Oh, was that you? I'm blaming Snow. Chaos.
Of course not. We Luno folks aren't as fragile as you. We don't get hungry
That's
so
interesting.
easily.
Are
Anti-Paimon.
you hungry? I'll get you something to eat.
Good, because I want to look around this
Be right back.
room because it's bizarre. Why is the hourglass from the pull screen just in the middle of the room like that?
Such a rude and gloomy innkeeper would have such a nice and helpful kid working for him. Thanks to her, we finally found a place to stay. Let's rest a bit. I'm quite tired too.
All right. I guess the shop. Can we actually look at the shop? Invite. Why not invite a friend over? So is that reminisce? There's so many things going on. Okay, what's what? I've been recording for 14 minutes. I don't know if I have a whole video in me. I'm gonna be so real. Ooh, mailbox. Claim all. We have a lot of polls. What is this? Trapped in bed, a special emote. Oh, I got the new dragon. We can dress up too. Oh, this is fun. Okay, this is very fun. I'm happy I played on the last day. Okay, let's go retrace. And we're gonna do, I can do 10. I can do a 10 pull. So we'll pull for Psyche. I don't know if this was like everyone got these things. Ooh, pretty gun. I don't know if everyone got this stuff or like they sent out special creator rewards. I didn't read my mail. I just went in guns blazing. Ooh, the longbow is nice. Ooh, Tabeth. Okay. So this is a 4-star character. Okay, retrace again. Why not? It looks like I might have. I saw 160, but I don't think. There's no way I have a whole. Ooh, grenade launcher. So you have like a bigger, slower range. A katana. I want to switch to the katana or like a 4-star katana or something because it's what I prefer. Katana and some sort of like faster gun is what I usually prefer. Like the longbow is really cool, but I don't plan on using it. Blade Amber Glow. I might want to try this too. Ooh, that's our 4-star. I do have 160. All right, so we go again. This is just the polls video because I waited for so long. Maybe I will want to play because I'm getting all this stuff. Maybe I will want to play. Longbow, grenade launcher, lance, Tabith again, Tana. I'm not sure who we want to. We'll definitely build somebody. Looks like we're only dual pistols. That is right up my alley. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to run that. Katana and dual pistols is kind of it. That might be it. Margie, we have a copy of Margie. I don't know if they're what they're called. We'll have to find that out what the character copies are called. Margie is a 4-star though, which we knew. Again, this one looks okay. I see blue and I see purple. Another katana, rifle, lance, the amber glow again. I feel like that's the sword we're using is the amber glow. But so that's probably good that we have copies of it. I really like the dual pistols. I got I have 2 copies of it total. Again, I'm curious what because again, it's just purple. So I'm gonna skip it. Whoa, we got Randy. Awesome. I'm gonna skip. Ooh, what is this? This looks like a 4-star katana, which I'm very happy with. You can't click though to look. So I'm just kind of waiting for a non-purple color to pop. Nope, still purple. We got this really cool lance, which is nice. It looks like it actually might be Psyche's best in slot because it has that green coloring on it. Again, I'm really just waiting for like something other than purple. There it is. There's our 5-star. All right. I think it took me hard pity, but it doesn't matter because this is a clean white beta. So like the progress I make tonight literally does not matter. but we will click through this one all the way till the end. Who is it? Psyche. All right, so we get to play with the character. This is her best in slot, this scythe type weapon, which, ooh, that is cool. We have some more pulls, so I might try to pull it because I would love to play with that. Because Harvest Month, but I'm assuming maybe she has like another weapon, like that other one might be her best. 4-star. Let's do some weapon pulls because we can. Ooh, Berry! I got Berry. So Berry's a 4-star. Awesome. Retrace again. Again, I'm just gonna keep going until we hit gold or I run out and we'll skip the other stuff. So this is the gun I think we're using, which is nice to maybe have another copy of that, but I probably will switch up what we're running. Another Berry. That does convert into something, but I didn't get a good look at it. Okay, there's the gold. Weapon banner was super easy. Super, super easy. And we got Yale and Oliver, another 4-star. All right, and yay! Euripides Abound. All right, we can skip the rest. I'm happy to have that. All right, cool, cool, cool. So the reason why it didn't let me keep going on Awaiting Spring's Embrace, because it did cut me off, but I could have kept going on the weapon banner, is because of that guarantee. I was like curious about that. Now I still have, quite a few pulls, like because I have the Foxine, I have quite a bit of it as well as the hourglasses. I have 50 brilliant hourglasses and 30 pristine hourglasses, so we still have quite a bit. I think I might throw down because I can do 5 temples for Psyche, and then 3 temples on the standard. So I think we're gonna do, actually I can probably do more because there's a discount on that one, but we'll do the 4-star skips again. We got another gun. I think something that I do need to add for the official release is the ability to click on a weapon or a character and see what it is, because you can't do that right now. I think that's really important, just for like a quality of life, ease of access thing. We got another copy. I think this is Yale and Oliver. I don't know because they won't let me check. 4 stars, got Berry. I can't do another 10 pull here, but I can use my Foxine, which I'm gonna do because I do want to finish off this beginner banner. Taking me hard pity on that, it looks like. We didn't get early, but I want to see what I can get. Ooh, Defilth Grenade Launcher. Okay, that's new. I want to see what we can get on this beginner. Truffle and Filbert. Okay. We can skip the rest. So we got quite a few characters, but the beginner's banner is now gone. Truffle is also on the Sojourns Entwined standard chrono, which we have a lot. I think I'm gonna throw down another 5, because that's the thing. All of these pulls, what am I gonna do? I just need to use them because this is the end of the thing. So let's use them all now. Get some cool stuff like Hellfire. Hellfire is sickening. I love Hellfire, actually. I don't think I would like her weapon, but she's so cool. I'm gonna throw down the rest of my pulls and we'll see what we can get. And then we'll put together a super fun build that is something I really enjoy. This bow is really cool and we'll go from there. It would be great if this was gold. It's not, but I think we're gonna do some more throwdowns. Or we can go standard at this point because I have 11,000 Foxine, so we should probably use it somewhere. I got probably something for doing like a million polls. If we claim all, I got 75 more Foxine. Let's go to, how do we dress up? Where's the character menu? I think it's here. Yes.
Where are we?
So as much as I love Regulus Reverse 1999, I say let's play around a bit. So this is our other 5-star. She's cute. And we have Randy. This guy, Hellfire. Ooh, I love Hellfire. Hellfire's so cool. You little guy. So this is Yale, and then Oliver's the little guy. Tabith. Tabith also sounds familiar. I don't know who your VA is, but you sound very familiar. I just feel like looking now. So there's Berry. I have Intron, so I is gonna be the level. So like Margie here, we can go Intron level 1, the pay to play section. So she is now at I1. So that's going to be our leveling. I say let's run around with Psyche, also because I have her scythe and that seems the most fun. The little sprout, warning non-edible. The sprout is so cute, but I actually think I might want to run around with the dragon because I love dragons. I do. But the sprout is so fitting. We have to run around with this little sprout. We can have a little eye patch moment. I love an eye patch moment. I wish we had more options, but I think we'll use the flower even though it does not match. We have the Withering Waves gourd, a lantern, and this book. Oh, we don't have the book. We don't have any of these, actually. I lied. Skills. We can upgrade. Did it not save my sprout? How do I save my sprout? I want my sprout. Equip. It's like so fitting for her. Come on, look at the sprout. Oh wait, the eye thing. Oh, she's Animo, is she? Yeah, okay, so she's air. Interesting. Dressing room, I want the eye flower. So for weapon, we have to equip this. Equip. I would love to change the coloring of everything, just make everything pink. So for guns, or I guess just like our ranged weapon, right now I'm running the assault rifle. which we probably could just keep because it looks like I have a couple copies of it and get it up there. Because I'm not opposed to this gun, by the way. I didn't get a 5-star gun, so I'm kind of okay with it. Also, I think I'm gonna take off the eye thing just because I want to be able to see her face because she's so pretty, and also I'm probably gonna want some good thumbnails. Do we have like a good? Because also we got those dual pistols, which I'm very curious about. I feel like we need an auto smelt option where I can just like throw like, because I have so many copies of the same weapon. I need to condense them. Like I would be curious to try the dual pistols, but I'm not going to do that. Upgrades. What if we just went all in? I might regret that. I'm making it too easy, but I think it could be fun. Go to level 20 on her weapon. Why not? And then it automatically equipped the dual pistols, interestingly enough. Upgrade you. That's about as far as I can go on the gun. Let's just have fun with this. I need my wedges, yeah. So attack speed, let's go crit chance. I think I actually have like an animo. Maybe not here though. Crit damage we want, and then we can go trigger probability seemed important. Demon wedges here are the same. I think I can equip demon wedges to my like passive thing as well, but I don't have any. Okay. And I also can equip demon wedges to a character. So we'll go attack, Heliodo. Sure, we can put that up because I have that leveled for some reason. It looks like maybe, I'm not sure. And then we can get some shield. And do I want defense? I'm just gonna throw it down. Why not? This is fun. Let's have some fun. It's been 26 minutes, but let's have some fun. It's gonna tell me repeatedly to upgrade the rest of my characters, but it's fine. Also, it did not deploy Psyche. Deploy. Yeah. Let's have some fun. Look at that scythe. Whoa, this is gonna be fun. It's literally huge. There's a cat. Okay, so we have to interact with the Remnant Reminiscence and enter the Sand Realm Meditation. So this is the retrace. This must be where we're actually supposed to retrace, I'm thinking. In here, maybe. But we didn't do that. Like, it's just, we did for some reason. So this must be the Sand Realm Meditation. Okay, it's taking me somewhere. We probably are supposed to start our polls in there, but we just didn't for whatever reason. They had it done early. I'm thinking they might have shoehorned it in early just to let players play because it is the beta. They're like, okay, let's make sure it's like within the first hour so that people actually get to it. Because some people do only play like the first little bit there. Like I was going to actually do that, but then I was like, let's play a little bit more. Let's see how much I can get done because I felt like it. And I'm so happy I did because I got Psyche. And we'll do some more polls probably at the end of this video. But I just I had so many sitting and I was like, well, let's just see what we can get. So Sand Realm Meditation lets you revisit and battle past enemies in a controlled environment, which will be fun because we can play with Psyche, helping you familiarize yourself with their moves and hone your combat skills. Within the gritty vortex in Sand Realm Meditation, you'll find combat supplies such as ammo supply chests, oh my god, Sal Volatile and cognizing Sal Volatile to facilitate your combat. Those are probably just mats. You can access the armory at the top right of the screen to swiftly switch characters. Okay, the little sprout is so cute. So F4 is the meditation menu. And Sand Realm Meditation, we have a snow tutorial. Lets you revisit and battle past enemies. Yes, we already talked about this. We can select this guy, increase the number, up the number here, and raise the levels. You can choose whether to enable the invincibility mode. And you can also choose whether to activate enemy active mode. If turned off, enemies will neither move nor attack. Just spawn it. Let's see what happens. So what happens here? I have full ammo and stuff. Ooh, I like that. I like the combat on that. I do want to up it as well as add more. Enemy level can go up to 180. Oh boy. Let's go up to 20. I'm curious. And let's just pick like these 4 right here. Let's spawn those 4 enemies and see what we can get. Yeah, I'm having fun with this. I like this. I do like the scythe weapon a bunch. I keep thinking my mouse button is a sprint though, because my brain is like, it looks like Genshin combat. No, I like this. I like this. F5, defeat all enemies. Enemies defeated. Is it just like an auto clear? We can exit. Confirm. We got to play around with that a little bit though. So that's fun. I feel like I'm probably not going to use that a ton, but it is an option. So that's cool. What does it want me? Visit Lunatrust to open the shop page. Oh, so this was the shop and your Lunatrust. So we can shop. We can buy hourglasses here. Whoa, we have a lot. Advanced supply bundle, demon wedge. These feel like, oh, there's Foxine and then Luna coin. Ooh, do we have any coins? Because there's Shroomy, there's little guys. That's cute. We have Cybele. We have characters that I don't think. Oh my god, Yuming. Do I have these coins? What happens? Oh my god, I can purchase them. Let's purchase some of these characters just to get a look at them. Fina, I love Fina. Okay, I don't even know where I have these, like, because the coins aren't up here. Fushu, I want to look at. Psyche's here, Rebecca's here, Lynn. You know, let's just go down the list of characters I don't have. Hilda. We have... Okay, now I'm out of coins, so we can't look at Lynn, Rebecca, or Cybele, unfortunately. I just like, we gotta try this. We gotta try this. So if we go character menu, I need to see you. Oh my god, what in the Xenoblade Chronicles? Oh no, I just built up Psyche to play with. And you're telling me this Noah-looking man, he's a guys, what the hell? He's a dragon. This man is a dragon. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. We all know how insane I went over Danheng and Baibitter Lune and Honkai Star Rail when he released. I'm gonna be a menace, like an actual menace when this game releases and we can pull for Yuming. Like it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Cause he has the vibe of Noah from Xenoblade 3, right? But he's also a purple dragon man. It's like all my favorite things and I might cry. I might. If I hadn't just built up Psyche, I'd be in it. Okay, we can't linger. Who's next?
Fine,
Ooh, Hilda's so cute. Hilda's very cute. Every now and then I'll bring up if I ever did really get into cosplay, how I would have loved to when I was like a child. This is a character I would have loved to cosplay so bad. She's so cute. Then we have Fushu. Fushu seems like a healer, possibly Hydro healer, who's also a dragon. Yep. This character is also one I'm gonna want to release for sure. Hydro Dragon healer girly. I love her already. Fushu, you have my heart. So I'm assuming if she is a healer, then probably it's more for like co-op battle. But oh god, I love her. Fina! Okay, Fina's a cutie. Fina's a cutie. Look at her. She's a cutie. All right. I'm impartial to Fushu and Yuming. God. It's the flute in the long hair that's doing it for me, all right? My weapon. I'm like, do I want to build him up like last minute? Maybe we will last minute, but whew. All right, let's, like I said, when the game releases, insane. So take a short break on the sofa while waiting for Psyche. Well, I found Psyche, she's here. There's multiple cats. Can we pet the cats? Cat, can I pet you? Can I pet the cat? No, that's unfortunate. I think we should be able to pet the cat. Take a break. I spent half an hour on that, by the way.
Weird dreams.
I'm not sure how much of the story is available because I haven't seen like spoilers or anything or people talking about the story on my timeline. So I don't think much of the story is out, quite frankly.
But I can't figure it out.
So we'll see how far along we can get. This might be the only other video we do.
Is that I've lost Barry.
I did find Barry as well.
She's managed to escape. She'd surely
No, but I didn't know we had dragon characters and I love both of them.
Of course, I can't rule out the worst case scenario that Sybil has taken her
It
to
was
the
Sybil.
Legion.
Sybil probably has taken her to the Legion.
The lining is
I already went over that in the first hour video.
Barry for some reason, so she probably wouldn't harm her.
At least physically.
Anyway,
Because I do think she's probably being forced into helping the Legion.
get a travel
In like, we won't hurt your sister. Blah, blah, blah.
for my next move.
It's messed up, but
I'm back.
drama.
You must be starving. Here's some freshly baked bread.
Is that... Who is...
Barry?
Okay, so we're just like so tired. We're seeing Barry instead of Psyche. That's unfortunate. That's gonna be hard to explain. Yeah. The trauma is getting to our head. I'm not surprised.
Fine. Just so hungry that I accidentally bit my tongue. It hurts, so...
I don't think I've ever done that.
Then you'd better eat some bread and wash it down with warm milk.
Psyche's so nice. What the heck?
Be careful. Don't bite your tongue again.
Definitely like the mom friend.
Thank you, Psyche.
Are you sad?
I don't think we've even processed enough of what's going on to be sad, quite frankly.
Even though you're trying to put on a
Interesting.
smile, you're not happy.
Because Psyche is like a figure,
Curious
I believe,
about what you've
in
been through. Mr. Henrik told me
the
not to
mythologies.
worry while getting
But I forget what
prepared.
she does. If I open up a Google Chrome, can we do a
You can
Google?
Take a good rest here
I'm not sure.
and think about what to do next.
I'm not sure if there even will be a next. Like, this might be the end, which would be unfortunate because we could have done this in the first hour video.
Psyche, I need to ask you something.
Like, I don't know how much of the story is
I
available
need
yet.
some money. Is there any
We're just
place in the
asking
city
her for
where an
money.
outsider might find work without too many questions asked about their past?
I mean, we could probably take like combat commissions or something. Is that a thing we can do?
Most people here work in the factories.
Just like fighting filthoids on the outskirts of town. We have the ability to fight.
Well, there's
I also
perhaps one place
over-leveled
to
my
try.
psyche.
Miss Camilla Scarlet's Tavern,
Oh.
the Asphodel. You can take
We just show back up to the Asphodel like, hey,
it's
Miss Camilla.
But
And she's like, oh God, not you again.
quite dangerous.
Oh, the commission. Okay, yeah, we're doing exactly what I thought.
Places even the local escort would avoid, and you might encounter some wandering.
Yeah.
filthies.
We'll be totally fine. I over-leveled my psyche.
Scarlet. I met her today, though I had no idea that her tavern also runs this sort of business.
Of course it does. Unnamed
okay, I can
MC
handle it.
character. That literally is like
Take me there.
main character. Of course.
After all this running around, you're going back to Camilla?
Of course it
Then
is.
Snow in. Snow's more than familiar with that place.
All right. Well, I guess we're heading back there, which is fun because I would love to do some combat stuff. Down we go. Leave Sanctuary. Leave Sanctuary. There we go. Weird restrictions there. Part of me is kind of hoping that it cuts off like early in the story. One, because I actually would love to experience it for the first time because it's way more fun to experience them for these stories for the first time. I've found out over time. Also, my throat is starting to hurt. I think we're just gonna do this one video, but we did get to play around with the character stuff, so that's fun. So if you're not sure what to do next, the quest notes might give you an idea. So they keep wanting me to left alt. Can you just tell me the keyboard? It's J. Quest notes show details of all ongoing quests. Quest navigation can help us locate quest targets. Remember, some quests may require the completion of prerequisites to continue, so we can get quest locked. So the Wandering Luno is a prereq quest, a familiar figure outside Sanctuary. I don't even know if I want to do this. I'm gonna be so real. You know what? I think, and I super level up Yiming. I can only get him up to level 5, which honestly isn't the end of the world because we're fine there because I need more of these combat melodies. We can give him some demon wedges real quick here. Upgrade demon wedge. Oh, I have to drag it in. I forgot. Damage dealt. Suitable for Electro because he's Electro. Yeah. Then we can shield. And then I guess I'll go use the HP one just because I don't have him leveled that well. I still want to use the scythe because I really like the scythe combat. And then the assault rifle will just keep. I did not. I'm like, I don't really feel. I'm going to deploy him. Whoa. I'm just like, hey. Okay, so I need to talk to the Luno here with a hammer. You get over there. Okay. Familiar looking figure because they look like Snow because they're both Lunos. So this is a girl who looks just like Snow. The hammer. Even the music playing is giving like Mario. I was like, wait a minute. The Luna with a hammer, and I'm not going to do any voices just because I still am recovering, so I'm not going to do any fun voices. I'm just going to read it, and we'll do dialogue tagging. But the Luna with a hammer says, who are you calling girl? The younger generation nowadays is so disrespectful.
You should watch what you say. Although
So Snow has a voice.
young, she's actually as old as your great
The 5,000-year-old 5-year-old trope. Great. So the young girl with a hammer had a similar voice and appearance as Snow, but their age and experiences were completely different. Lunos are indeed peculiar. So it's like a little side quest to kind of explain the lore for this world. I regret what I said and I offer my sincere apologies. Yes. Chaos and morality are like tied. That's ridiculous. In a good way, in a good way. The Luno with the hammer says, very well, I'll let it slide this time. Actually, I caught a whiff of something remarkable as you passed by just now. Do they all have a thing with smelling? That's right, it's the scent of a legendary weapon. Do you have any special weapons on you, kiddo? I do, in fact, I have the big scythe. But in theory, this sword is all I have. She carefully examined the sword, attempting to glean some information from its pattern, because it's not from here. Hammer Luno says, amazing! That's incredible! Look at the texture and the craftsmanship. This clearly wasn't made by those mediocre Hyperborean blacksmiths. Where did you get it? We have the flashbacks. The Luno blacksmith recognized that the sword was no ordinary weapon. We say we're not sure. This sword has been with me for as long as I can remember. Maybe it was passed down to me by my parents. Hammer Luno says intriguing, and I'm just gonna call them Hammer from now on. Very intriguing. I've been a blacksmith my whole life, yet I've never seen a weapon like this before. Lunosmith. All right, we have a name. I don't need to call you Hammer. A wandering blacksmith, Lunosmith. Would you mind if I accompanied you on your journey? I've traveled all over the land from Hyperborea to Elysium, and I've forged countless weapons. Very, very interesting, though, that Elysium is a place here because we have all these different references to Greek mythology specifically. The Charons, the Hypnos, the blah, blah, blah. We have a lot of it, Psyche even. So it seems like that's going to be a pillar of this game, which I actually really like because I already know a lot about that. I've made these jokes recently with Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero because both have some pretty big references to Greek mythology, especially Star Rail with the introduction of Amphoreus. I am a Greek mythology nerd. Technically, it's Greek and Roman mythology, Greco-Roman, but I've said this before, Roman mythology is just Greek mythology with the labels scratched off with new ones like plastered on. That might be a controversial take for some people, but it's what I feel. They're very similar though. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. But Elysium is actually related to like Greek mythology. So that makes sense. It seems like there's gonna be a lot of references with this in this game though, and not references to anything else. But I'm okay with that because that's the one I know the most.
Wow. So you're an experienced master blacksmith?
Interesting that we just have the snow lines, though. Lunosmith says, all I request is a basic salary and an opportunity to examine your sword. Labor never comes this cheap, I'd better be careful. We got wisdom. Lunosmith says, look, I can see skepticism written on your face. You can trust me. You must know the saying, Lunos never harm. I don't, I just got here, actually. Everyone in Atalasia knows that.
Yes, exactly.
Even Atalasia is probably a play on Atlas, maybe? Interesting. But she was right. You could see that trait in Snow. Besides, what could she get from you? You have nothing to offer. We don't have a dialogue recap, but I would be interested to figure out if the Lunos are supposed to be based on like fairies or like the Fae, because the Fae can't lie, so like that would make sense. But we say you're right, let's head back together then. Luna Smith says, so you'll have me? Excellent, then take me to where you live. Okay, so we have to go back to the thing. Oh, I forgot I He's so basic, but I love him. He's such like a character. Like, I don't think anyone's surprised that the minute I saw this guy, and I forget his name already. The minute I saw him, I was like, yeah, this is the one. Oh, and they're just in the little house now. It's Yuming. Okay, I kept wanting to say looming, but I'm like, that's not right. That is not right. So we have our little foraging area now. Adorable. I love the music so much. So this is the foraging bench. The materials we collect can be forged into various weapons and useful items here. Before foraging, make sure you've got the blueprints and the necessary materials. Once you've got everything, use a blueprint and the required materials to kick off the foraging process. I don't think I can do this, the Sal Volatile, which is definitely a level up map. Start foraging, confirm, claim. I got 10. HP restores. It's not a level up mat. I lied.
Awesome. You're truly amazing.
Snow is impressed. We say I've seen many who resemble you in Snow. Are they also Lunos? And the Lunosmith says, did you come from a remote village or something, kiddo? Technically, yeah, we did. Hit the nail on the head there with your big hammer. We say my hometown isn't a big city. And the Lunosmith says that explains it. In all my travels, wherever there are humans, Lunos can always be found. Yeah, our hometown was just us and Barry on a random island until we got ransacked. It's quite uncommon to come across someone like you who's never heard of us. So could you tell me more about Lunos? Can we get our info dump here?
Everyone is as attractive as me.
Snow!
And we live very long lives.
The long lives would definitely be like a fairies
Like
thing.
Master Blacksmith, every
It's a cute little play on it.
particular forte.
All right. We ask, do you have any unique talents, Snow?
Yeah, of course I do.
What can you do, Snow?
As you can see, I have demonic appendages on my head.
Okay.
No other Lunos have these.
All right. So what does that do for you? The Lunosmith says, indeed. In all my years, I've never seen a Luna with horns like those. You look just like those human Charons.
So, I'm Luna the Demon King.
Okay, Snow.
Different and unique.
Okay.
Perhaps I was meant to lead the Lunos.
I'm starting to understand where I got the vibe of like, because I know before I said this feels like a weird mix of like Genshin and Warframe, but with like a sprinkle of something like Tower of Fantasy, which might be a hot take. And I think it's because Snow is reminding me of a mix of Paimon and what was it, Mia from Tower of Fantasy? I think that's where that's coming from now that I think about it. The Lunosmith says that's quite the ambition.
Unfortunately, most Lunos lack ambition. They'd rather follow the humans and are content with just a few words of appreciation.
Snow, why does this feel like
For me,
kids these
want so
days
much
don't want to
more.
work? Why does that? Snow, what are you going on about?
My little minion, you must stick with me. After I conquer the world,
Lunos
you'll
these
be the
days
leader
don't
for
want to
the
work. They just want to
Yes,
follow the
you
human.
succeed.
I'm kidding, by the way. I think that's such a stupid take. Yeah, how much will the leader of your legion get paid? Benefit. I unlocked the new
How
trait.
about 20 letters of praise written by this Demon King. Anyway, we can talk about the details when the time comes.
Snow's VA did a really good job,
Never let
actually.
me down.
They're so goofy. It's so cute. That laugh is, the laugh is scaring me a little bit, but wow, so unique and different from other Lunos. What a side quest. Events is unlocked. All right. Is there events? Maybe we'll actually just play an event instead of story. That could be kind of fun. So participate in a variety of events to earn exciting rewards. Left alts. What is the actual key? Oh, claim all. So there was a login event. You got a copy of Tabeth. So we need to do level up any one character to level 20. I didn't get that because okay, so this is also the login event. Luno's Hepameron. Maze of Missteps. I need to complete on a Gentle Breeze to unlock. So we won't be doing events. In a safe spot, you can load up your tactical backpack with all sorts of items to brace yourself for future battles. So it's actually going to make me left ult to go to the armory. Yuming is so cool. So this is the tactical backpack, which looks like it's just like a Hot Wheel. Track various items from tactical backpack, hold T during combat. To use these items, it's always good to be well prepared. What is this? Not equipped combat partner? So can you just switch characters like in the middle of the thing? Hold on. So you have to equip them with a weapon. Let's just equip them with like random stuff just to see if we can play with this a little bit. So can I drag in? I'm curious about this because it's infinite. We also have this emote and then we have you. So can I just switch to a character? Oh, so I can have characters run around with me. So there is kind of like a Genshin Impact, because I thought it would be more Warframe adjacent where we would just have the one, but it looks like you can have like a team, it seems. How do I make them, do they just stay there now until they're dead? Because I didn't, like, is there a recall? So what's Trapped in Bed do? Unavailable in current state. Okay, so where can I use Trapped in Bed? I need to meet Snow at Silver Place Square. I just want to try. This is ridiculous. What the heck? Oh my gosh, you're joking. Oh my gosh, I need to know how to get rid of the character though, because so they're just in the team. So I guess Psyche's just gonna be following us around now until Psyche dies. Probably should be a way to get the character to leave because I was just playing around with things. That bed emote was ridiculous. Oh, okay, it threw Psyche off my team because we went somewhere else. Okay,
For you in the square.
I'm gonna let them talk. Okay, that was short. Quest menu. Okay, that's our quest. It looks like just the one we're on, and then the armory wants me to do stuff, but that's fine if we don't. So what if I just go down here? Easy. Work smarter, not harder. Oh, that's the face door. I would love if the weapon disappeared, especially because I have a huge weapon right now. That might be a glitch, though. That might be a glitch.
Are you deaf?
Oh, I've been here before. Why does this feel like Star Rail? Oh, they do have the horns. Okay.
This age, please bear with me for a moment.
Poor guy. Why are you being like mean to the anxious old man?
It is.
Huh? Oh, is this you in the photo? You old codger.
Is he allowed to say that?
Yes.
I don't even know what that word means.
How come it looks more like a mongrel to me?
Why are the soldiers so mean? Is this... Are these like Legion guys?
Give us a bark, huh?
Hello? This is so mean. Oh, hello. This is an old man and you're just throwing him on the... You're like kicking him around on the ground. This dude's like 80.
No. Don't.
Why not? We just got here. Why not? Let's have some fun.
What are you looking at,
Oh.
you little twerp?
I just
Stay
got
out of
here.
trouble for me. All right.
Oh, is this a Barry flashback? Yeah.
Father!
Oh, I'm gonna have to censor that.
What do you think you're
Are they
doing?
cutting a dragon tail? Or is that? What? Hey, what just happened? The kid?
Let's leave.
Yeah. Wait,
There's something important you should know.
what the?
If you're from somewhere afar, remember, never anger the humans.
Okay, interesting. So people don't like
Those without horns.
Charons.
So special
Okay.
about them.
Okay.
Or is it that we are the special ones? Yes. Here in Hyperborea, we,
Okay. Because I was like, not everyone has
with
the
our
horns.
distinctive horns and spines, are different from humans.
Okay, lore drop.
They even call us demons' children.
Demons? Okay.
Ugh. Speaking of which, Snow is super mad.
Snow, this is not the time. This is a serious moment.
Whenever those humans talk about stuff like demons, children, and magic.
Also, there's like a person
they
right
always
behind
give
us.
Such dirty looks. Just like when Camilla sees a drunken brawly asphodel. But it's actually the demons' children who are being bullied by them.
Okay, so there's canon discrimination in Ice Lake or wherever the heck we are.
Snow?
What is going on?
But the fact remains, we are unwelcome here. So be extra careful.
This is
when
so
you deal with
messy. This is so messy.
That soldier back there.
I'm curious how they do it.
even for such a cruel
I'm
crime,
curious if they can do this
will
tastefully.
only be locked up for a few days. We've seen stuff like this many.
Just took out the. Oh
many
my god.
times, until everyone gets
Oh, that
so
kid only has
used
one
to
horn.
it.
With the
Such
girl,
things
the little
are
girl's being mean
commonplace
to
in
him.
this place. They are just as ordinary as the fact that Charons aren't allowed to enter the inner city of Ice Lake
Oh gosh.
or leave the Empire. As ordinary as
Because then there would be to
withering,
say
lakes freezing over.
there's definitely because there's some Karens that don't have like we're a Karen and we don't have the horns.
This makes returning to Purgatory.
Like we do have the
Island
spine,
even
but that's
more
totally
challenging.
something you can cover up.
Why is it like this?
Unless like, because I thought this was a hair clip.
The humans of
This was also like a hair clip situation.
believe that the Charons who wield magic are evil sorcerers.
Interesting. Is it like that everywhere?
Greatest threat to their peaceful
Because it
life.
seems like it might not be like that everywhere. Like
But
that
you
they think
can't
Karens
always
are
just
evil.
fuck it. Why not use your magic on them and boom, make them cry like babies? Oh, seriously, it makes me so
odd.
mad.
An eye for an eye, but I guess it's not really up to them. Empathy.
For most people, the only important thing in life is to survive.
This is very true.
We don't want to die.
Technically, it would be
Have to struggle
considered
disgracefully
more of
to
a
live.
privilege to be able to like
Stopping you back there was indeed
eye for an eye it,
cowardice.
if you were using Snow's words.
I can't let you get killed like that, especially on your first.
But you
day
have to like
here.
put into account your own safety first.
You did the
A
right
lot of the
thing.
time.
Miss Camilla vouched for me so I could get into the city. I
Because it's
can't
not going to
just
get
go
anyone
mess with
anywhere
the
if you're
wrong
like putting
people
your
and
own
get her
safety in
trouble.
danger to like protest something like that.
Right. The asphodel is just up ahead. Let's go.
Unless you have a lot of people. Because if there's a lot of people, they can't get all of you. But hypothetically, violence is never the answer and all that jazz. Please don't demonetize me. But like if it's just like what a handful of people, like safety first, guys. Safety first. So where are we going? We're heading to the asphodel. What the heck is this? Do we actually want to head to the asphodel? Because my throat hurts. Lunoegi. Wait, I fat fingered. Lunoegi. Cat in a box. Oh, I need to get to benefit 40. Okay, what is benefit 40? Verdant Sprout. Oh my god. Wait, there's more stuff. Cute. So there's benefit shop, morality shop, wisdom shop. Oh, it's based on the, like it unlocks based on how much. Lunoegi. Yeah, this was the. Okay, this makes sense. Because I'm like, Lunoegi, that sounds familiar. Because there was a thing somewhere with the like personality traits where it was like, there's like, you can go to Lunoegi, but they stack. Okay, so it is worth it, I guess, to get certain personality traits. But what if you like are just not a certain personality? Then what? Also, I think there's a, if you look over in the top corner, it's barely visible, but I think there's a quest marker stuck in the top corner of my thing. Oh, there's beta test surveys. Oh, I like didn't play enough though, did I? Beta test survey 2 and 1. Maybe we should do a sit down and go through the surveys. I wish I would have loved to play more because I'm so intrigued by this world and what's going on, but my throat is killing me. So I'm thinking I might sit down while I still have some like ability to speak, do the surveys like in a separate video, or we can do them here actually. Why not? Because I've been recording for like an hour, but like, let's just do them here. First of all, I'm going to use the last of my retraces. I say we could do, let's like do some 10 pulls on the standard just to see what we can get out of it. Because I'm curious what we can get off the standard. Okay, so we have a berry and a tabeth. It looks like drop rates are pretty good. Either that or there's just last day of the beta luck at play here, which very well could be the thing. So it's 1600 for a temple. So it's about 160 for a single, which seems about right. That seems like a fair game. We got another copy of the gun I've been using. I just want to throw it down because like it's clean wipe. I can't carry over my stuff. It is, well, drop rates seem pretty good. It is taking me pretty far along into pity. So I got another, I think it's Oliver and Randy. And this looks like it's probably my final 10 pull, and I got the pretty gun. Yeah, insufficient Foxine. Okay, so I'm gonna do another pull on Psyche, and I just got a 3-star gun. And then I think I'll use my last couple of pulls here, singles on the standard, because I want to see if I can grab something off the standard and about how many pulls it would take. But it looks like was not able to grab something off the standard. Interesting. I love Yuming though. I'm gonna be so annoying. I never changed my birthday. What happens if I change my birthday? Like, let's change it to today and see what happens, just because it's gonna clean wipe, so we might as well. What if I change my birthday to February? Because I'm recording this on the 27th, so we'll switch it to 27. This is so sensitive, by the way. February 27th, confirm. Did it give me anything? I don't think it did. So they don't put anything in the beta for that. February 27th is not my birthday, by the way. I'm just playing with it to see what's up. But let's go do some beta surveys. So beta test survey 1, we have the questionnaire, which I'll open this up real quick. So we have the Duet and Abyss first closed beta test survey. I am playing on PC. All right. How satisfied are you with the following aspects of the prologue storyline? We'll go through surveys 1 and 2, yap a little bit. And I am going to try to go through them pretty quickly because my voice hurts. But it's not strep throat. I did get tested for that today. All right, so where are we at on the story? How are we feeling for the prologue? The narrative, I would say I'm pretty satisfied. I would have loved to get more into it, but cutscenes, satisfied. Voice acting, I'm neutral on. Some of it feels a little bit stiff, but then there's other, like, Regulus's VA isn't here, and so, like, I'm kind of sold on that. Some of the voice acting does feel a little stiff. There's certain voices that I feel like don't fit characters well. Like, I feel like I have, like, gripes about Randy as a character, because also, like, the name Randy, that's not intimidating. It's like Ethan, an Aether Gazer. Ethan's supposed to be this big bad guy, but Ethan is not a scary name. I'm sorry. Artwork, I would say I'm satisfied with. Music, I'm actually very satisfied with the music and sound effects. I really like it. UI, I would also say I'm very satisfied. I like the UI. It's very clean. And because that's the thing with the UI itself even reminds me of like something like Genshin and Warframe's UI mixed, because it's very sleek and I like that. The overall user experience, I would say I'm satisfied with. How satisfied are you with the quest structure / flow in this chapter? The navigation, I'm neutral on. I feel like the navigation, I kept getting lost, but I am very directionally challenged, so that is on me. Story flow, I would say I'm satisfied with it. I think it flows pretty well. Puzzle design, I didn't really do any puzzles, so I'm gonna say neutral. And quest length, I'm also gonna say neutral on because I didn't get to play a ton of it. How well did you understand the following puzzle mechanics in this chapter? Okay, so we did actually do some puzzles. Okay, so the prologue is, I'm assuming then in reference to everything that we've done so far, because these are things we've all done. So with puzzle design, I would still say I'm neutral. I would say I'm neutral. But how well did you understand? The lift I understood, the magic locks I understood because I have played Warframe, and the chests are pretty standard. I played Genshin, I know what the chests do. Next page, how satisfied are you with the characters introduced in this chapter? All right, so you have the protagonist. I actually am gonna say I'm neutral on the protag just because I was a little bit let down by the fact that we can't actually run around as the protagonist. Like the protagonist is not a playable character. I was expecting that to be a thing. So I was a little bit shocked by that, but so I'm neutral, but I don't think it's like an end-all be-all to the game. There's a lot of really pretty characters that I am very excited to run around with. I just wasn't expecting that. Like, you know, Barry, I'm satisfied with Barry. I'm satisfied with Randy. I don't like his name. I'm gonna be so real. And then Sybil, I'm blanking on her name again. I would say I'm actually very satisfied with her. I think she plays the role of this like villain character pretty well. I'm very satisfied. So how well did you understand the tutorial instructions for the following gameplay mechanics? Let's see if I remember. I probably should have done this after the first hour video, but we sat down with the gacha rates and stuff instead. So melee and range attacks, I would say fully understood. Ammo refill, fully understood. Character shield, mostly understood. Because in theory, I'm like, it works very similar to the shields in Warframe. And I just kind of let that be off on the side. I'm just like, you know what? Let's hope it stays up. But if it doesn't and I die, so be it. It's just kind of there. And also I just strained my voice a lot just now, just like talking. So wall jump, mostly understand for the same reasons. Helix leap, mostly understand because it's like I understand how to do it, but the like hand movement on the keyboard is kind of awkward for me. So I'm just like, I mostly understand it. I just need to get better. I need to get good with hand placement, I guess. Combat skills, I'll say mostly understood just because I feel like there's no, like, I mostly understood it, yeah. Target lock on, I mostly, I understood the target lock on. I don't like to do it, but I don't, you know. Ult skills, mostly. Stance, I don't know what stance is. I don't remember what that is, so I'm just gonna say didn't understand it. Or, you know, I kind of remember it, so I'm just gonna say barely. For the boss battle involving Cybele in this chapter, how satisfied are you with the following aspects? The overall experience, I would honestly say I'm neutral with it. Overall, I'm neutral because it was kind of, I felt very easy and I felt like I was also having some lag. Battle length, and difficulty level, I feel like I kind of have to say dissatisfied, but I also, like, battle length, I'm dissatisfied. Difficulty level, I'm neutral because I feel like maybe they just should have scripted it a bit more because it went by very quickly and I would have loved to kind of sit with that battle a little bit longer just to kind of set up Cybele as like this big bad villain, because I feel like the battle took like 2 seconds and my PC was lagging for some of it, so we were frozen. So yeah, I just kind of wish that we would have lingered in that moment for a little bit with Cybele just to set her up a little bit more, because it was mostly cutscene, but for the battle itself, I feel like it could have been a bit longer from what I remember. Do you feel a clear sense of purpose while playing? I would say I'm at some sense of purpose. We're looking for Barry, that kind of sits there, but like at the point of the prologue ending situation, so the part on Purgatorial Island before we get to the pull screen, basically that first hour, essentially. There's a sense of purpose. We meet the guy, we kind of know like we have to go on in this world and find Barry and all that stuff, but there's definitely something bigger at play that we don't really understand yet. And I feel like that's where there's some sense of purpose, but there's still something else happening in the background that we have not come across yet. But I almost kind of like that because it sets it up to learn more about the world as we go on. Because even now I would still say I'm at the point of some sense of purpose, but I can see it being set up for a very strong sense of purpose. So I feel like we're somewhere in between here, these two, now at the part that I've gone up to, but it is what it is. How satisfied are you with your combat experience in the game? I'm very satisfied. I really like Warframe combat, so I'm very satisfied with my combat experience. All right, how satisfied are you with the following aspects of your combat experience? Visual effects, I would say I'm generally satisfied. Controller responsiveness, generally satisfied. I feel like I haven't had a ton of lag in my combat, which is good. Cutscenes are a different story. Hit feedback, satisfied. Variety of character skills, I'm gonna say neutral because I feel like I didn't get a full chance to play with those. We could have gone into the meditation room or whatever the heck it's called and played with that a little bit more, but I prefer to kind of do that organically within the game. Combat feel, very satisfied. It's very satisfying. It's the same way I feel about Warframe, anime Warframe at the end of the day. How satisfied are you with the following combat mechanics? Melee, I'm satisfied with. I feel like it's good. Ranged, satisfied. Charge, I didn't really get a good feel on. Ammo refill, I would also say neutral because I feel like it's a little bit clunky sometimes. And do you have to audit? I don't know. I think it's automatic ammo refill, so I actually am going to change that to satisfied. Combat skill activation is neutral just because I'm still kind of getting used to the placement of my hands on the keyboard and some of the key placement, and you can't re-keybind, or you can re-keybind, I think, but it's awkward in certain parts. So the activation of these. Ultimate skill is neutral. Helix leap, I'm dissatisfied with. I'm not a big fan of the helix leap, as well as the dodge. I would say I'm very dissatisfied with the dodge. I do not like it in its current state because you only have 2 and it lasts for like 2 seconds. I would prefer to be able to sprint, and there's no option currently to sprint in the game. And I feel like literally just copy the mechanic from other games at this point because I think other games do it better, quite frankly. So I don't like the dodge. I will say it with my full chest. Because the dodge and sprint are connected. There's no true sprint. We only have the dodge, so I don't like it. But going back a little bit, basic movement, I would say I am neutral on because I keep doing this thing where I accidentally pull out my gun instead of sprinting because I'm used to Genshin controls. And target lock on, I'm neutral because I have nothing against how they do the target lock on. I think it's perfectly fine, but I don't like target lock on, so I'm gonna be so real. I like to be able to like change my positioning at any given time, and target lock on can change that or mess with that sometimes. So I don't like target lock-ons in any game, quite frankly. So yeah, next page. Overall, how satisfied are you with the game? I'm very satisfied where it is currently. I would have loved to play a little bit more, but just with everything going on with my outside, like offline scheduling and then my like health issues, I came in for this. I was like, we are getting one more video in if it's the last thing I do. Based on your experience so far, are you willing to continue playing? Absolutely, yes. I'm so excited to be able to play. I'm assuming there'll be a second beta just because this is still pretty, what's the word? What would be the word? It's still pretty early in development, it seems like, but I am very, very happy with where it is. I just hope they don't pull an Arcanite's Enfield and switch it up too much between this first beta, even though there was a tech test, I did not play the tech test. The first beta I was involved with, and the second beta I'll be involved with, because with Arknights Enfield I did the tech test last year, and then this year I did the beta 1, and there was so many changes, and I don't know if I love all of them, is kind of where I left off on that game. I hope they don't pull a similar thing here. There might have been a ton of changes between CBT1 and the tech test from this game for Duet Night Abyss. I was not playing the tech test for this game. In fact, I didn't even know of this game when they were doing the tech test. I'm happy I know about it now because I'm very intrigued by it. I feel like it has a lot of the things. I've said this a lot with Honkai Star Rail and Emphorius arc. It seems like it's made in a lab to be something I enjoy, and I might have even brought this up in the first hour video, but I feel the same thing here. This is the type of game that was made in a lab for me to enjoy. It's a weird mix of Genshin and Warframe, and it has elements of something like Tower of Fantasy, which I really liked at the time. I really like an MMO style game. It has those elements. And I keep bringing up Tower of Fantasy, I think just because of the style of the game, but it also reminds me a little bit of like something like Final Fantasy, which is really, really something I like as well. Final Fantasy 14, obviously, the critically acclaimed online MMO. I used to know that by heart, but I don't anymore. But I wish I could have played more. So what are the main reasons you are willing to continue to play? Give me story. Where is narrative? I want to see how the story unfolds, obviously. Combat, I would say combat is fun. I like that element. There is the gacha reasoning. I think I'm just gonna say narrative and combat. You know, we'll say characters as well. I'm attached to the characters, especially because it looks like quite a few of them have references to mythology and stuff like that. I'm just very interested in this. When the game officially launches, how likely are you to recommend it to others? Definitely, because I'm literally recommending it to you guys right now. I'm literally recommending it right now. The game isn't even launched yet, but like I will be doing like a launch day video type deal. So when the game launches, we'll be here, you know? Do you have any other feedback or suggestions? No, I don't want to fill in a box. We submitted. All right, let's go back in game, bring up survey 2, run through that real quick, see where we're at, and then we'll go from there. A lot of it's probably going to overlap with this survey. I just want to do the surveys that I have available to me because I do usually finish off games by doing the surveys. I technically did with Enfield because I did do some survey stuff at the very end there, even though I didn't finish the beta. All right, so we did get survey completion reward. We got another Luno coin, which means we could technically look at another character in that shop, but we probably won't. So we did the first closed beta survey. First closed beta survey test 2. This is the newest one that I got when I logged in. So for survey 2, literally as I was sitting here, I got like an email and I was like, wait, why is there, because I have my email open in another tab right now and I was like, why, what is sitting on my inbox? It is 9:52 on a Thursday. All right, let's do survey 2 real quick. What were your main reasons for participating in the recruitment of testers for the first closed beta test of Duet Night Abyss? Can I be sober right now? I don't think I've actually talked about this. I found this game on Twitter while doom scrolling because my friends and mutuals were interacting with their tweets. I had not heard about this game. That's why I went in completely blind. I was like, I have multiple friends / mutuals interacting with this game and signing up for the creator program, etc., etc. What if I just, what if I just slid in there? And I did, and I got in the creator program. So, I mean, I guess technically it would be a recommendation from an influencer. Oh, it was like multiple people, dude. Never mind. Just so you know, if we are mutuals and you have interacted with this game, that you are contributing to this. Because I found this game while doom scrolling, all right? Okay, that would be what I checked, but I don't want to list everyone, quite frankly. I guess a friend recommended it. We'll say that. Are the friends also influencers? Yeah, but I guess that would be it. Yeah. I'll say, we'll go for art style too, because that's the thing. I saw friends and mutuals interacting with it, and I was like, this looks like the type of thing I'd play. Let's go for it. Also, I was looking for a new game to play and happened to see this one would probably also maybe excited about the game's theme / genre. I think I want to pick that just because, well, I didn't know the theme because this is the recruitment for the first closed beta. I'm just gonna say friend recommendation. Yeah. Which official Duet Night Abyss accounts have you followed so far? I do follow Twitter. I will refuse to call it what it's actually called. I don't think I'm in their Discord. Maybe I shouldn't check that. I think I subscribed to their YouTube. Yeah. I'm in a Discord. So let's just next page. What was your main reason for following the Duet Night Abyss official accounts? I guess I followed after pre-registering for the game sort of thing. Yeah. What kind of content do you wish to see from the official accounts you followed? Just by nature of what I do, I do have to check high quality fan art and community creations, but also I love when games I play and interact with share fan art, totally unrelated from like content creator creation sort of thing, like sharing of content creators videos. I just love when they share fan art. I think fan art is such an important thing for any game, and something that gets me to play certain games is really good fan art. Like I started playing Genshin Impact like 4 years ago because I saw really good fan art of Kaya and Zhongli, not together but like separate, and I was like, oh, let me just get in here, and here we are 4 years later. I guess collaboration and partnership news, I do like to see that, especially if there's like outside collaborations. So like think of like the boba shop collaborations and like we're gonna be at this convention type posts, like the stuff like that. And version updates. Yeah, version updates I think is very important. Yeah. Next page. Where do you usually find information about new games? Not HoYoLab being here. HoYoLab, what are you doing here? Social media for sure. I literally found out about this game through social media. I think I do have to say gaming conventions and expos. There's 3 total. I guess community forums, because Steam is on here, but I don't use the forums. I just have like a method to the madness of like scouring through Steam. But how I find out about stuff is different from like how the general games consumer finds out about stuff, because I'm definitely doing it from like a more like content brand lens. And I will be totally straight about that. Like I have a method to the madness of how I find stuff for content. Guess I'll go game news websites, maybe. I don't know, because that's not right. I mean, I guess, yeah, community forums, because I find a lot of stuff off Steam, so we'll just do that. What type of fan-created game content do you usually watch? All right, so cosplay, what else? Game news, because it's about, what do I watch? I feel like I don't watch game news stuff. I get my game news from like Twitter, essentially. Highlight reels, sure. Reviews every now and then. Animations, love them. Game guides, not as much. Game commentary, I love a good commentary video essay. I really do. Story recaps every now and then, sure. Where do you typically download new games from? Official websites, sure. Steam? I guess Steam, yeah? Yeah, Steam. Boom, next page. What factors influence your decision to download a new game? Again, my options and what I pick for this is going to be completely different from the general consensus of what most people play, because I am also doing it for like I'm content brained, quite frankly. Lore, art, characters, other elements is definitely a big thing though. That is something I do pick. Hype and community discussions is a big one. If I see something that is super duper hyped, I'm definitely going to look into it at the very least. And I guess whether it's a new release as well, it does play into it to a certain degree. Yeah, because I do try to tap into new releases, even if it's a little bit late. I do try to do that as well. Developer isn't as big of a thing, but if a developer is like a hyped developer, I'm obviously going to play that game. So there's that. Which of the following games have you pre-registered for? Well, Arknights Enfield for sure. I am a creator for that game as well. I have received emails about Project Mugen, which is now called Ananta. So I think I'm pre-registered for that game, but I'm not sure. Never Just to Everness, I'm pretty sure I'm pre-registered for as well. Once Human, I wasn't pre-registered for, but I did download it, and I have received emails about this game to my business email. So I don't think I was actually pre-registered for it. I think they just sent me stuff. Anyways. Some of these other ones I haven't actually seen, so I am actually going to take a picture of this with my phone and get back to y'all on this, because this is like what I'm talking about when how I find games is really weird, because it's like stuff like this. Like I've not seen any of a lot of these, quite frankly. Azure Permalia and Black Beacon I've heard of. So there's other ones in this list that I've never heard of. So I'm like, let me take a picture of this real quick and we'll circle back to this. Oh God. Besides gaming, what other forms of entertainment do you engage with? Art-related pastime, reading and concerts. That's like literally it. I will say I'm not a fan of stand-up comedy. I've tried to be a fan of stand-up comedy, but I'm not. So I guess this is it. Yeah. So anime-related hobbies like watching anime and buying merch. Yeah, sure. Photography and making videos, obviously. Hello, hi. Art-related pastimes like reading and concerts. Because I was like, where's reading? Because I really like reading, and I really like going to concerts. So this is actually probably the biggest one. What type of animation/anime do you usually enjoy watching? This is an interesting one, because obviously I watch Japanese anime. That's like the big one. I've watched Arcane, so there's that too. And I've watched some other Western animations here and there. Like, because technically Avatar: The Last Airbender is a Western animation, and that's like very close to my heart. Korean web webtoons. I've watched a handful of, but not enough, but I guess I have to check it off because I do watch Solo Leveling, so I guess technically. What type of anime? I do really like free runs, so I do have to, and Sword Art was good at first. Sword Art had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. Action adventure, I mean, I've watched Demon Slayer, but does that count? I'll check off sci-fi while we're here. Romance, I have been watching some more romance stuff. I guess slice of life too, sure. I'll do action adventure, sure. I've watched Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. I guess I have to. Comedy though, and sports, nah, not for me. What type of music? All right, this is a fun one. Literally everything but country. I'm not kidding, by the way. I literally listen to everything but country. Which of the following in-person events have you participated in? They say gaming festivals, but I guess technically, yeah. Pop-up theme. Have I gone to a pop-up? I think so. Concerts, I literally went to the Genshin one. Major conventions, I have been to as well. So technically, yeah, all of these. How do you prioritize your preferred methods for playing multi-platform games? PC with keyboard and mouse. And then I guess it would be PC with controller. Mobile and tablet are kind of the same, but I'm just gonna put them in that order. Among the characters available in this test, which ones do you like? All right, where are my dragons? We got Yuming, we got Fushu. And then I think I wanna check off Hellfire. I think I'm gonna check off Hellfire. Am I that predictable? A little bit. Margie is in a close 4th place because I love her VA. Possible, which artist, cosplayer, or influencer do you want us to cooperate with? Can I say me and all my friends? Am I allowed to say that? Just literally everyone. Like, I'm not gonna put myself in here, but like, hi, I'd be open to collaborate. Hi, I love your game. Hello. Like, I'm not gonna write my own username in there because I feel like I feel like that's like, well, I don't even know what word to say that would be. It feels narcissistic, but like, it's not. I know it's not. And I know that's like a totally normal thing to do, shoot your shot. But I personally have anxiety and can't do that. But in my heart, I feel it. Let me submit this before I make a fool out of myself. This got stuck up here. Okay, it's submitted. Lunotress is, oh wait, did I get more stuff? Oh my God, they sent, because the beta test is no shot. They sent, I have 101,000 Foxine, 50 coins. You're kidding. You're so kidding. All right, I've been recording for almost an hour and a half, but we're gonna finish this up, baby. We're gonna finish this up right. I'm so happy I stayed in long enough to grab everything. All right, baby, we gotta do this the right way. Let's get in here. Let's do it. I think I'm just gonna pull on the standard because I did get my copy of Psyche, so I think I'm just gonna pull on standard and see what happens. Actually, I could do 2 temples on Psyches, so we'll just run those. And we have to skip the animation because it's gonna take too long otherwise. I want to see what I can grab off Sojourns with 102,000 Foxine. So let's have some fun, why don't we? I wanted to finish this out with polls. So we got another gold. It is Truffle and Filbert again. All right, also another copy of Berry. Let's go again! Also, by the way, this is totally not like representative of how many polls you can actually get in this game. This is just a ridiculous amount because they literally did the thing that I make jokes about in betas all the time, is they basically did end of beta luck, but in the weirdest way possible. They also sent out so many polls that this is like true whale behavior. Like, ooh, we got the 4-star scythe. I actually kind of want to take a look at that because that's probably more akin to what I would actually have in game. Because like, this is not normal polling behavior. I'm not going to have this at release. We just have this now to play around with. I wish that I could just throw down like multiple temples at once just because this is taking so long. This is the true whale experience. Ooh. Okay, so we got a copy of Lynn. Awesome. She's pretty. Again, 85,000 we're still at. It did take me quite a while to get a 5-star. It feels like, oh, actually I got Truffles and then Lynn I think was early on the standard. Okay. Ooh, pretty sword. Do we want to switch gears over to the this one and see what we can get? Let's switch gears over to the limited and see what, oh, hello. Truffles here. Okay, I lost the 50-50. All right, that was definitely an early 50-50 loss though. No shot. Psyche again. Is end of beta luck real? Because like, yeah, I've done a couple pulls, but that was like back-to-back 5 stars. Or the drop rate's just like that good. They might just be that good. At least in the beta, but it could also be last day luck because we've definitely been there before. I can't believe they just sent out like, hey guys, if you're playing on the last day of the beta, you guys get 100,000 Foxine, go crazy. Like, that's ridiculous, but also so fun. I love it. It's stuff like stupid little things like that. Like stupid little fun things like that that make me so excited for the future of this game because the devs are just doing like whatever. They're like, you know what? Like, yeah, let's give them 100,000 Foxine. Why not? That's so stupid and fun. It's the last day. It's a clean wipe. Why not? So that was another 50-50 loss. So we're kind of seeing like how frequent like luck on this banner is, but also like I guess I got the guaranteed, and then I got loss pretty early on, I think, and then I got even another win like right after that, and then we won a couple more, and I got a loss again. So all right, we're simulating actual poll. Is this like poll simulator? It's like basically what this is, right? Because this isn't what polling is actually gonna be like. This is ridiculous. I have to use all of it. I do. This is so ridiculous. But like I said, just doing like fun little ridiculous things like this makes me excited for the future of the game, because it's like the devs know how to like, I don't even know what the wording would be. Like, I trust the devs to give me something fun, because this is stupid and fun and I love it. Another gold! I think I'm guaranteed to get Psyche again. Yeah, because I got Lynn before. We still have 57,000, by the way. I'm just curious, like, what can you get with 100,000 Foxine and Duet Night Abyss? I can't even title the video that because it's been so long. Like, this is gonna be a short. This is gonna be a short form content. What can you get with 100,000 Foxine? Why not? I don't even know how many pulls that would be. It's definitely too many. I'll probably do some sort of math. Hold on, because if it's we got 100,000, so divided by 1,600 would be 62 and a half 10 pulls. So times 100 would it be 62 and a half times, hold on, my phone is being here, 62.5 times 10. So it's like 625 pulls. Did I do the math right there? I don't think so. Doesn't sound right. But I'm doing 10 polls, so I guess it would technically be like 600. This is what over 600 polls looks like in Duet Night Abyss. We got Cybele. We can look at her, I guess. We got her, even though I didn't use my coins for her. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I do have to finish this out now because it's the precedent of the thing. I have to do it. You gave me these polls. I'm going to use them. I am going to use them. We're having fun now. Whale simulator. It's the whale simulator. I got to see what whaling feels like for once. We go, we move. Oh, another 5-star. It's Psyche. Because I guess I lost it. It seems like it's pretty consistent with like winning and losing 50-50s. Either that or my luck is just like dog water. Which, you know what? That would also track. That definitely would also track. I have bad luck. I think I'm cursed. Anyways, we've been over this. I genuinely think I am cursed IRL. So this is fun though. You know, after a while of doing this many polls, the novelty of it starts to wear off. Like, hi Psyche, I think that was a 50-50 win. That might have been my first time technically winning a 50-50. Like, after doing this many polls, the novelty of it does wear off. Like, I think if I was actually doing this many polls, which I don't know, like, I no longer feel something. Because, like, I've done it before. Everyone's done it, where you pull in a gacha game to feel something. And I'm no longer feeling it, Mr. Krabs. This is just a means to an end at this point. It's not my polls, by the way. These are beta polls that they just handed out for. This is free real estate. So maybe that's why I no longer feel something. But still. Oh, another 5-star. I'm gonna skip it. Who is it? It's Psyche again. I could, like, maybe max out Psyche. Because the thing is, I'm gonna have more polls after this. Just sitting in the shop. I think that's how this works. I guess we're gonna go look at the shop and see what happens from there. But we're getting so close to being free from polls. Drop rates are pretty good though, I will say that. Oh, we have hit insufficient Foxine. How many brilliant? I can get 7 brilliant hourglasses. Okay, retrace again. I don't have enough, so we have to do singles if I want to keep going. Sure, we'll do singles. That was a cool gun. More, again, great sword. We're at 4. This is pull 4, pull 3. Till we're done. Those dual pistols. I want to try those dual pistols so bad at the release, but they're 3-star weapons, so I'm just like, I hope we get like a 5-star dual pistols. I want that so bad. I do want to play with that. I'm not going to today because I've been here for way too long, but the dual pistols and the katana are calling my name. All right, I've used everything that has been given to me. We done did it. Where can I get, like, I didn't get a copy of Yuming or Fushu once, by the way, but I don't think they're on the thing. So how many Intron levels did I get for Psyche from all of that? I might have gotten all of them. So 2, we go 3, we go 4. I got all of them but 1. I'm at Intron 5, but I have 1 more left that I didn't get. Interesting, very interesting. We didn't get any more dressing room stuff, unfortunately, but that was fun. Oh, we got another emote, didn't we? Maybe not, because I can't find it. This was ridiculous. This was so fun. We got Cybele. That was a character we got. God, she's pretty. She's so pretty. I'm looking at her respectfully. Very respectfully. We got Lynn. Ooh, I like her voice. I have copies of other characters. Yeah. Fun times, yeah? We need to be done with this video. We needed to be done with this video 39 minutes ago. What a time. What a time Duet Night Abyss has been. Let's go to that main screen. We'll finish up there. Yeah, overall, really, you're gonna make me restart the game. Okay, we're gonna end here because it's gonna make me restart the game. And I don't want to do that for a 0.01 gigabyte update, quite frankly. That was Duet Night Abyss. We only got one more video out of it. My throat is killing me. But I'm happy I got that one more video because this was goofy and it was goofy, but then the story looks really serious, which I think I'm going to enjoy. I think I'm going to enjoy picking apart the story because there's this thing about these intriguing stories that you get in gacha games that like weirdly mirror real world phenomena that I love picking apart. So I feel like I'm going to enjoy whatever's going on here, but it will come down to if the devs can do it with like a certain amount of like class, I guess. So far, it was looking like it would be pretty good, but hey, it's still beta. You never know what can happen. Because I felt the same way about Tech Test Arknight's Enfield story, and then it kind of flipped a little on me at beta 1. So this is beta 1, and I'm very impressed by it. So I'm excited to see what we get in the future with this game, and I will be seated. Thank you very much. Thank you, devs, as well, for letting me play the game. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. Make sure to take care of your throat so you're not like me and dying. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!